Hello friends, welcome to iExamB's Law Channel Legal B. I have started 300 most important law question series a few weeks back, and on Friday I gave you a test on part 2 of that series on questions from IPC. In this video we will be discussing those questions, the answers and explanations of those questions. If you have directly come to this video, it's fine, but I will highly recommend you to follow the schedule and try to first attempt the questions and then look at the solutions. You will be able to achieve two things. First, it will give you a good practice. Second, when you are again watching this video in order to find the solutions, it will give you a good revision. In this way, you can make the best use of this series. So this Friday we discussed 20 important questions from IPC. Let's start with the solutions of those questions. The first question was, A pretends to be a very famous diamond dealer with same name and intentionally deceives Z, thereby inducing Z to buy fake diamonds. A is guilty of. The correct answer here is D, cheating by personation, because here A has impersonated B, he has pretended to be B, who is a very famous diamond dealer. Section 406 of IPC deals with cheating by personation. You can check out this section and check out the illustrations of this section. Moving to question number 2. How many exceptions are there under IPC for the offence of defamation? The correct answer is 10. There are 10 exceptions to the offence of defamation, which is given under section 499 of IPC. Question 3 is, Doli incapax in criminal law describes the liability. Correct answer is a child below 7 years of age. This is given under section 82 of IPC. Now, what is Doli incapax? It is a Latin term which means incapable of doing any harm or incapable of committing a crime. It is a presumption that a child is incapable of forming the necessary criminal intent for committing any offence. So mens rea will be missing, and hence under section 82 this is an exception through which an act of child under 7 years of age is not considered an offence. Next question is, wrongful gain means. The correct answer here is gain by unlawful means of property to which the person gaining is not legally entitled. This is given under section number 23 of IPC, which defines wrongful gain and wrongful loss. Next question, in case of an offence punishable with fine only, imprisonment for non-payment of fine has to be simple. This is given under section number 67 of IPC, which talks about imprisonment for non-payment of fine when offence punishable with fine only. This punishment shall be simple and shall not exceed the following scale. The scale is also given under section number 67. Moving to question 6. A instigates B to murder C. B stabbed C, but C recovers from the wound. What is A guilty of? The correct answer is A is guilty of abetment to commit murder. Under IPC, abetment includes three things: instigating a person to commit an offence, engaging in a conspiracy to commit an offence, or intentionally aiding a person to commit an offence. Here A has instigated B to murder C. B thus stabs C, but C recovers from the wound. As a result, A is guilty of abetment to commit murder. This is given under section 108 of IPC, and this is an illustration to section number 108. Question number 7 is, common intention under 34 implies. The correct answer is pre-arranged planning. Section 34 defines common intention: acts done by several persons in furtherance of common intention. When a criminal act is done by several persons in furtherance of the common intention of all, each of such person is liable for that act in the same manner as if it were done by him alone. If you look at what do you understand by common intention, it is known as a pre-arranged plan and acting in concert pursuant to that plan. The next question is, in calculating fractions of terms of punishment, the imprisonment for life is considered equal to. The correct answer is 20 years. Imprisonment for life is considered equal to imprisonment for a period of 20 years. This is given under section number 57 of IPC. Moving to question 9. The maxim de minimum non curat lex is related to which of the following sections of IPC? The correct answer is section number 95. This maxim, de minimis non curat lex, means law is not concerned with very small things, with small things. A legal doctrine by which a court refuses to consider trifling things This is related to section 95 of IPC, and section 95 of IPC talks about acts causing slight harm. In this section, it is clearly mentioned nothing is an offence by reason that it causes, or that it is intended to cause, or that it is known to be likely to cause any harm if that harm is so slight that no person of ordinary sense and temper would complain of such harm. So as per this doctrine, slight harm is not considered in the court of law. Next question, question 10 is, for maximum how long in a whole a convicted person can be kept in solitary confinement? The correct answer is 3 months. Section 73 of IPC talks about solitary confinement, and here it is clearly given a time not exceeding 3 months if the term of imprisonment shall exceed 1 year. So at most, a person can be solitary confined for a maximum period of 3 months. Moving to question 11. A. An officer of the Court of Justice being ordered by that court to arrest Y, and after due inquiry believing Z to be Y arrests Z. A is guilty of. The correct answer is no offence. This is given under section number 76, act done by person bound or by mistake of fact believing himself bound by law. If any act is done by a person when he thinks that he is bound by law to do that act, in that case he would not have committed any offence, and what we discussed in question is given in illustration B of section number 76. Moving to next question, question 12. The right of private defense of a body is. The correct answer is 3 and 4. It is available against any person and it is available to all irrespective of age and capacity. Private defense is given under section number 97 of IPC, right of private defense of body and of property. The next question 13 is, when a person with intent to cause damage to other person causes destruction of property, he is said to have committed. The correct answer is mischief. This is given under section number 425 of IPC. Next question, when an act is abetted and a different act is done, then what is the liability? The correct answer is, the abetted is liable for the act done in the same manner and to the same extent as if he had directly abetted it. This is given under section number 111 of IPC, which talks about liability of abetted when one act is abetted and a different act is done. Question number 15 is, for criminal conspiracy there must be an agreement between. The correct answer is at least 2 persons. This is given under the definition of criminal conspiracy when 2 or more persons agree to do or causes to be done any illegal act. Here the minimum number of persons is 2 in order to define a criminal conspiracy. Moving to next question, which of the following is an essential ingredient of sedition? The correct answer is, words spoken or written must be capable of exciting disaffection towards the government. This is given under section number 124A of IPC, which talks about sedition. Next question, which of the following is not correct related to the offence of theft? The correct answer here is, property must be removed out of the possession of the owner of property. The owner of property here gives away the answer. We are talking about not correct. Theft is an offence against possession and not an offence against ownership. Section 378 defines theft, and we have talked about here option B is incorrect because in theft, property can be removed even out of the possession of any person and not only out of the possession of the owner of property. Moving to next question, question 18 is, A cuts down a tree on B's land with the intent of dishonestly taking the tree out of B's possession without B's consent. A has committed which offence? The correct answer is C, theft. This is illustration A of section number 378. Question number 19, A meets D on high road, shows him a revolver and demands D's purse. D in consequence surrenders his purse. The offence committed by A is robbery. This is given under section number 390. Illustration B of section 390 is what we have discussed in the question. Question number 20, last question of this part. A finds a beautiful ring on the high road. By taking it, he commits no offence. The related section is section number 403 of IPC, which talks about dishonest misappropriation of property. Suppose a person finds property which is not in the possession of any other person and takes such property for the purpose of protecting it or of restoring it to the owner, does not take or misappropriate it dishonestly, and is not guilty of an offence, but he is guilty of the offence above defined if he appropriates it to his own use, when he knows or has the means of discovering the owner, or before he has used reasonable means to discover and give notice to the owner, and has kept the property a reasonable time to enable the owner to claim it. So in this question, A finds a beautiful ring on the high road. He takes it. He has committed no offense. He issues advertisements in the newspaper related to the ring. He goes to the police station to report the ring, and he tries to find the actual owner of the ring. Then it is not an offense. But if A picks up that ring, goes to a jeweler's shop and sell off that ring, in that case, he has committed the offense of criminal misappropriation of property. So by taking it, that is not criminal misappropriation. Then he has committed no offense. But by using it, by misappropriating it without using the means to find its actual owner, in that case, he has committed an offense of criminal misappropriation. So these were the 20 questions from IPC. I hope you were able to attempt them. I hope they gave you a good revision. As I was mentioning in the beginning, this is our continuous series. The third part of the series will be related to CRPC, in which we will have 20 questions from CRPC this Friday. I'll give you in the form of test. Be prepared, try to attempt that test, and then we will be discussing its solutions. If you have any queries, you can drop them in the comment below. You can also write to us at hello@iexambee.com or call us on this number mentioned on the screen. Subscribe to our LegalBee YouTube channel. This is your one-stop solution for all legal exams. Be prepared for this series. This is giving you very random and very quick revision of the entire act. At iExambee, we help you unfold your potential and achieve your dream job. Thank you.